Hey everyone, it's Jessica, the Nomadic Owl Oracle, and I'm here today to do our general weekly reading for the collective for this week of March the 6th until March the 12th of 2023. This is for the collective, like I just mentioned, so it's not going to resonate for everyone. It is for whoever needs it the most, based on the current energies of what we need to know, what we need to see, what we need to be aware of. This video is going to be fully posted on YouTube, so you can check it out there. If you're on Instagram, please go to my YouTube page, the Nomadic Owl Oracle, and check this out if you're interested. Again, this is for the collective. So there is a chance that I might cuss at times. If you don't like cuss words, go ahead and click off this video. But we have so much going on this week. We have a full moon that is in Virgo tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the 7th of March. And this full moon is going to bring in a lot of cleansing, a lot of healing potential, a lot of, I'm going to say, erasure. So there's a lot of things that are coming to, I'm going to say, a bubbling point to where they have to be released and we need to move on from them. Things like that. But this is also a time to release so that we can make space for the new, better, more suited things to come in. With that being said, we also have in a few days, well, maybe a little bit longer than a few days. I'm getting a little bit excited. In about 2 weeks, we're going to have the spring equinox. And that is going to get things kicking off into Aries season. So it is fire. It is go time. There is so much going on. So before I get started here, I do want to say, if you want to get your own personal reading with me, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, at Zen Ink Tattoos and Piercing Metaphysical Shop in Asheville, North Carolina. And yeah, so I have a lot of different specials going on right now for the season to honor the full moon that we have, to honor the St. Patrick's Day. Even though I don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day, that is Fae Day for me. So around St. Patrick's Day of every year, I like to honor my Fae friends in the Fae realm. And so I'm offering a special reading that connects with the fairies, the mermaids, the dragons, also the unicorn realm, which are all part of the Fae realm. And I am also offering Your Magical package, which has some other things. All of that is posted on Instagram and Facebook. So if you're interested, check it out. But without further delay, let's go ahead and show you what decks we're using. This week we are using the Muse Tarot. We're also going to be using the Oracle of the Fairies. Sorry, y'all. And then we're going to be using the affirmation deck of the Spirit Junkie. So let's go ahead and shuffle on camera. I will get all the cards laid out, and then I'm going to show you what they mean and what they might mean to you, or that you need to be aware of. So let's see here. I am not going to take reversals from this deck. This deck does not actually have much of a reversal. Some tarot decks do, some don't, and it's at the reader's discretion whether they take it or not. So there is already, I'm seeing a lot coming through this week. But keep in mind, you know, if this doesn't resonate, please check back again later to see if my next reading does. All right. Ooh. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Seven of Inspiration. Inspiration in this deck would represent the Wands. The Wands oftentimes represents that you have a heavy burden, that you're really needing to step more into your personal power, your inner strength, to listen to what it is that you need to do to be able to create something better, to be able, sorry, my cat is being crazy, to be able to create something better, to be able to evolve, to be able to grow. I'm going to say to be able to step out of the darkness. With the Wands, you know, this burden that you have might be chosen. It might be something that you have self-imposed on yourself, and it's time to break free from those chains, from those obligations, from that mindset, from whatever it is that's holding you back. Because once you get over the fear part, or the delay part, or I'm going to say the apathy part, that's when you're going to find that happiness again. That's where you're going to find that light again on the other side of the tunnel. of what you're going through. So maybe a lot of you are currently going through circumstances that have you feeling very down, depressed, probably, maybe even shadow work. And there's nothing wrong with shadow work. I'm going to say this for the millionth time. Shadow work is vital, integral for us becoming our highest, best version, most balanced version of ourselves. So anybody that spiritually bypasses their shadow work, they are doing themselves a huge disservice. And honestly, that's more harmful than it is good most of the time. Because those monsters, those things that you've avoided, they're going to be in that closet waiting for you. And sometimes they don't wait for you to open the closet. They come pouring out all at one time. Just saying. Especially with us soon going into Aries season, if you're not doing your work, if you're not balancing yourself, if you're not honoring yourself, you're going to notice it. I am also going to say with this Virgo full moon that we have tomorrow, this is a time to honor yourself. Who do you want to be? What is it that you choose to become? How can you regroup and reevaluate and re-encompass what it is that you wish to be? This might be like, going through things and deciding you want to go in a totally different direction. This might mean that you are changing and you're accepting, hey, look, I'm changing. I'm no longer the same person. That doesn't resonate with me. Cool. We all change. That is something that is consistent with all of us throughout our lives, period. Whether we like it or not. So the next card that we have here, it says come together. It says fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. So your guides, but I'm also going to say the fairies, they want you to know, look, you know what? You have help. You don't have to carry this burden by yourself. If you need someone to talk to, reach out, ask for it. So often we feel that we are a burden to others when we're not okay. We hide our feelings, we hide our emotions, whatever the case may be. This is not the time to do that. By you speaking up, by you communicating what you need, by you setting that into motion, then that can help you move through this, that can help you get the help that you need, and that can help you get things flowing in a better, more suited, elevated direction, especially if you've been in such a dark place for a long time. This is like a rebirth type energy is what I'm getting. And that's fantastic because so many people are really struggling right now and everybody's on different pathways and I'm going to say viewpoints in this moment. But the more that you can do to honor yourself, to honor your soul, that is what's going to help you. But I'm getting that you really need to call on your family, your friends, your soul team, because they can help assist you even more than what you can do by yourself. So the affirmation that we have for this week, it says, my productivity stems from inspiration. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless actions. So look, there might be a lot of things that you're having to work on, that you're going through, that you need to address, whatever it is. I'm getting that, look, step by step, you're going to have to do it. Ignoring it is not going to help. It's actually going to keep you stuck. So if you're wanting to get unstuck and get muddled is what I'm going to say here, then choose to be joyful, choose to see the good, choose to see the positive in a situation. Now I am going to put out here, I'm not telling you to ignore the negative. I'm not telling you to ignore the unpleasant because that's spiritual bypassing, but I am telling you based on this card that the more you elevate your vibration, the more that you elevate yourself, the more that you stop worrying and being fearful, the easier it's going to be for you to get things done. Now, something I will say to y'all that I don't tell just everybody, but I am going to tell you this because it's brought up here. And it says, my productivity stems from inspiration. Guys, I have guides that I call my muse guides. And they tell me to create things, to do things for my business, for, what I can do for the community, things like that. I know it sounds crazy to most people, but I promise you, when I ask them for help, when I ask them for direction, they step in and they take over. So you might benefit from calling in what you or I call the muse guides. They're going to be different for all of us, but a muse is someone that really gets you inspired, that really motivates you to do something new, to try something new, to grow, to evolve. And what better time to do that before the spring? Because right now, Whatever seeds we're planting, that is what's going to grow. So what do you want to grow in your life? What is it that you're wanting to manifest in your life? How can you step out of this fear, this doubt, this self-sabotage type energy is what I'm going to say here, and come together with people, places, situations, groups, and the Fae. I am going to say them because they're here. And get things going. You know, maybe you have inspiration, muse, Fae that you work with. Personally, when I really need to be inspired, unicorns are fantastic. Dragons are fantastic. Mermaids are fantastic. Fairies, of course, are fantastic. There's so many. The phoenix. If you think of the phoenix, it's actually part of the Fae realm. The phoenix is all about that rebirth, that cycle of dying so that you can be reborn into something new, something better, something more evolved. And that is what this energy is about this week, my friends. So if you need me, please feel free to reach out. I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic week. Again, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this. If you are on Instagram and you came to YouTube, welcome. Thank you. I know that Instagram has shortened my videos, so I apologize about that, but I will be back as soon as possible to do more videos for y'all. I am super incredibly busy, but I love you, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.